is Pala Gupta from Inventiva and we are back with another episode of today's headline. JPS Kalra, Chandigarh-based trader, lost both his sons to the virus in this second wave and saw his world come crashing down around him. Kalra added that they did try for a bed at PGI-MER but there were no vacancies, forcing them to turn to private hospitals for treatment. COVID has changed the way we live, and for many families, life just won't be the same after the dust from this pandemic settles. The Indian Express spoke to one of the families who was struck by the second wave, and with many of them confessing that they had no idea even last month that they had so little time left with their loved ones. Their lives, they said, will change forever. And all the grieving father was handed as consolation by hospital was a bill of rupees 30 lakh for the sons that he had lost. Kalra lost both his sons, Harpal aged 44 and Sarabjit Singh 41 within 14 days, just when they were starting to get better and there was a ray of hope that they might return home soon. While Harpal is survived by his two daughters and a wife, Sarabjit is survived by his wife and a son and a daughter. Harpal and Sarabjit had done their graduation from SD College Sector 32, Chandigarh. Harpal has a printing and stationery work while Sarabjit would help his father at their Sector 17 garment shops. 73 years old, Kalra said that his wife and he was still dealing with the shock of having lost their eldest son Harpal on May 9th when May 23 they got the news that their younger child too had succumbed to the virus. The numbed parents saw their world crash in front of their eyes. Harpal was admitted to Gian Sagar Medical College Hospital in Banur, while Sarabjit was admitted in Mayo Hospital, Mohali and succumbed at Fortis Hospital. On March 5th, the entire family celebrated JPS Kalra's birthday together. A cake cutting was held. A little more than 2 months later, the same Kalra was devastated, having to cremate both his sons one after the other. In April, the entire family, Kalra, his wife Harpal, his wife and children, Sarabjit and his wife and 2 children had contracted the virus. While Kalra's wife, the other 2 women and the 4 children isolated at home, Kalra, Harpal and Sarabjit had to be admitted in hospitals. Only on May 6th, Kalra got discharged from Gian Sagar Medical College Hospital after defeating the virus. He thought that just like him, Harpal too would be discharged soon. But on May 9th, he passed away, and I thought he would also come home soon, but I didn't know that I won't ever be able to see him again. What can be worse than a father who had lost both his sons, Kalra said as his eyes welled up. Kalra said that his second son Sarabjit tested negative on the evening of May 22nd. A day later, he too had passed away. At Mayo Hospital, staff kept saying that my son was fine. He tested negative there after a few days of treatment, but I could sense something wrong as my son wasn't responding to the treatment well. We then shifted him to Fortis for a second opinion as there were no beds in PGI. Doctors at Fortis told me that my son's condition was very bad and his lungs had been damaged very badly. My second son just collapsed. I couldn't see him again. In fact, my entire world collapsed with Sarabjit, said Kalra. He was in Mayo Hospital for some days and the doctors kept saying that he is doing fine and he will do fine. We literally fought with them to make them tell us exact health status of him. I asked them to do a full body test so that I know if all his vital organs were fine or not, and they told me that he is perfectly okay and all his organs were completely fine. Today my son is no more, Kalra said. Kalra added that they did try for a bed at PGI-MER but there were no vacancies and forcing them to turn to private hospitals for treatment. I think it's time that the government took over control of the situation which is worsening day by day, and this is a calamity that these private hospitals were just chasing in on the situation. They don't know exactly what is to be done and are just charging money for innocent patients by asking them for injections which we don't even know are being used for them or not. Gian Sagar Hospital gave me a bill of rupees 9 lakh for my and Harpal's admission, while Mayo Hospital gave me a bill of rupees 21 lakh. These private establishments are just exploiting the situations. At least doctors at Gian Sagar tried their best for Harpal. Mayo Hospital just messed up my son's Sarabjit treatment, Kalra added. Mayo Hospital's Chief Executive Officer Rajesh Golia defended the bill amount charged and said that we have been charging patients as per their conditions as per the government's notification only. That's it for today. We'll be back with more news. Till then, stay connected.